Yo, what is up? So I'm going to be showing you some pro tips and tricks inside of Fish. Definitely subscribe because every now and again I do give out some game passes and sometimes, some pretty good fish and stuff. So definitely subscribe if that interests you. Now let's get straight into this because I've got quite a lot of information I want to share. Now, first of all, the first thing I want to quickly mention, just in case I forget, basically on Moosewood, you can buy 2 items that I highly recommend you buy right now because they're very cheap and they're very useful. First one is called a Fish Radar. And it's $8,000, as you can see. Basically, this fish radar... Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. Okay, here we go. If you activate it, as you can see, radar enabled, you can actually see fishes like... Well, not see the actual fishes, but you can see where to get the fishes. So, for example, this flounder right here, if I were to fish inside the box, I would actually be able to get that fish. I think it's like an increased spawn rate for that particular fish, and it works all over the map. So, very, very useful. As you can see, like over here, we can see goldfish and pike and all sorts. So definitely get that. Next thing is a GPS. Now, this is very, very useful if you watch guides and things, because most of the time people give you coordinates to certain, to certain locations. So they give you coordinates to certain locations. Basically, make sure you buy this. It's only $100. It's like super cheap. And if you activate it, which I'm going to do right now. So activate your GPS. I think you actually need it on your hotbar. So let's just drag it down here real quick. Now, if you activate it, basically you get coordinates just down here above your hotbar. You get your XYZ coordinates. And yeah, this is just a really good way to basically pinpoint your location across the entire map. Because let's be honest, this is a big map. Also, while we're here, I just want to quickly show you this as well. So let's spawn in a boat. Obviously, make sure you get yourself a good boat. Don't cheap out on this. Get a fast one, trust me. It saves you so much time. You don't want to be rowing, across the 7 seas in a little rowboat because you're going to be there for about, 67 years. So don't do that. Make sure you get yourself like a speedboat or something. Now, this little shop over here right next to Moosewood is pretty good because you can actually buy some stuff. So, as you can see, you get the meteor totem, sundial. It actually changes every single time. Here, I can actually refresh for 50,000, so I'm going to do that. Okay, here we go. So, we've got enchantment relics, exalted relics, which is pretty good. I'm going to buy that. Mutation. Oh, another exalted relic. I can actually buy 2 there. So, yeah, pretty good. And also, I'm pretty sure it gives you this stuff on a discount. So, you might as well buy this every time you see it. I'm just going to buy everything. Why not? I'm kind of rich now. I've got 185 million. Because you can buy this stuff, across the map, I'm pretty sure. But you get, a discount here, I think. So make sure you buy that because, why not? Use your refreshers. Oh, yeah, by the way, make sure that you redeem some codes as well because the codes are actually pretty good. I always forget where the code button is in this game. Is it in the menu? Oh, it is in the menu. Okay, so click menu at the top of the screen, then scroll down. One code that I know for sure right now is a code that literally just got released. It's called Fish Anniversary because the game did actually hit 1 year old. So Fish Anniversary, it's quite a long code. And then just click enter, I believe. And, oh no, error redeeming code. Oh wait, that code's already expired. Wow, that code was literally just added, I swear as well. You gotta be fast with these codes. What about Lost Jungle? Apparently this is a code as well. Lost Jungle, let's try and redeem that one. Oh no, that apparently is also expired. But yeah, you get my point. Make sure you redeem some codes because you'll get some pretty OP rewards every now and again. Obviously, as you can see, the codes do expire pretty fast in this game, so I guess you've got to be quick. So yeah, make sure you redeem the codes as fast as possible when you see a new code. Now, by the way, when you start off on the game, basically, you'll start with these bait crates, which is over here. Or no, actually, they're over here. Which these are the very basic ones. They're decent, I guess, for beginners, but obviously they're not amazing. So what I would actually recommend you do is you head over to Sunstone. Well, this is what I do anyway. This is because I'm pretty sure this is one of the best bait bait crates in the game to get the best bait. So head over to Sunstone and buy yourself some of this right here. This is actually called the Tropical Bait Crate. It's $150 a crate. And basically, you can get yourself one of these. You can get a luminous lava. I think it's kind of a rare chance, actually. You're not guaranteed to get every time. But this bait is actually really, really good. Preferred luck, 200. Universal luck, 175. Resilience, 50. And lure speed, 10. Yeah, this is basically what I always use. Because, yeah, it's pretty OP. I don't know if it's, the best, but I've been told it's pretty good. That's just what I've been using. It's been working out. Oh, yeah, by the way, make sure that you're buying yourself a glider. Because the gliders in this game are really good. You actually save so much time with a glider. So I highly, highly recommend you get it. It's much faster than walking, for sure. And in this game, there's actually 2 gliders you can get. There's, a regular glider, which is, really slow. This is this one here. I mean, this is good, I guess, if you can't afford the advanced one, but the advanced one is twice as fast. So obviously I'd recommend that you get that one, which is actually down here. definitely get yourself the advanced glider. I'm pretty sure the advanced glider is actually located at the top of Northern Expedition. So you got to climb that mountain and then it should be up there somewhere. So yeah, highly recommend you get that. Also, while we're at it, make sure you get yourself the super flippers because these are very useful as well. So right here, basically with the super flippers, you can literally travel twice as fast in the water. I'm not even kidding. Like, and also, by the way, you can get regular flippers just like this. Regular flippers right here. But with the super flippers, they're literally twice as fast. The regular flippers kind of suck, I won't lie. Definitely get yourself the super flippers. And also, the super flippers are actually really easy as well. All you got to do is go into Desolate Deep. And do you know where the sign is? As soon as you go into the Desolate Deep, basically you want to take a left. And then once you go left where the sign is, basically you can't miss it pretty much. Because it's just a straight way down there. And also, look how many whirlpools there are right now. I don't think I've ever seen that many that close. Look, I can get 3 of them in one angle. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. I tell you what, these whirlpools, they always seem to spawn when I don't need them. But when I do actually need them, they never ever seem to spawn. It actually kind of drives me crazy, I won't lie. Oh yeah, next up, by the way, make sure you get yourself some glimmer suit boots. These things are so good. I'm actually wearing them right now. So it's actually these, the glimmer suit boots. Now, this can be kind of tricky to get, I won't lie. Like, you need to go to a certain location, which I'm pretty sure is the oil rig. And you need to do some quests. I think you actually need to get certain items that you need to fish up. So it can be a bit of a pain. Also, if you've got like a really rich friend, they can actually trade you the items over for the glimmer suit boots. So ask like a rich friend if he's got this stuff for you. Because it'll save you like quite a lot of grinding. But anyway, yeah, the glimmer suit boots, they're really good because basically you can walk twice as fast. So instead of regularly walking like this, as you can see, it's very slow. If you put on the boots, you can actually walk twice as fast. It's just really useful stuff to have. It's basically permanent in the game, like the advanced glider, the super flippers, and the glimmer suit boots. You basically have them forever, and it just makes the game so much smoother, if you know what I mean. So much faster, for sure. Now, to start the mission for the glimmer suit boots, basically, you want to find the oil rig, which I'm actually not 100% sure where it is. Although you do bump into it quite a lot, though. Obviously, you know, most of the stuff I'm talking about in this video, I'm not going into, like, full detail, just because this video would be hours long if I did, like, a full tutorial on every single aisle I'm showing. Wait, is that a traveler merchant? Or is that something else? No. Oh, shipwright. I thought that was a traveler merchant for a second. So if you do want like a specific thing I've mentioned in this video, like the glimmer suit boots or the super flippers or whatever, just make sure you just search it on Google, like search on the wiki. Oh, look, here's the oil rig, by the way. Because, yeah, it'll give you like an in-depth tutorial on how to do that specifically. But basically, at the oil rig, you got to climb this rope, which I'm actually going the wrong way. Okay, here we go. And yeah, basically, you need to talk to this like scientist up here to start the quest. He's called the Dr. Crookspine. So yeah, start talking to this guy because he'll actually give you the missions to actually get the boots. Highly, highly recommend you do this as fast as possible. Because trust me, walking without these boots around this map is such a pain. Now, I did kind of mention the traveler merchant earlier, but basically there is like a merchant that spawns kind of similar to this. You know how like this here, right here, I showed this earlier in the video, how you can just buy like random stuff basically. Basically, there is a traveling version of this where they're basically on a boat and they travel to different islands. Now, I probably won't be able to show it you right here in this video because the thing is they're not always in the game. Like, it'll appear in the game and then it'll disappear, then it'll appear, then disappear. And also, obviously, you know, it's at different islands every single time. So one thing you've just got to notice is on the screen, it will say like the traveler merchant has spawned or something like that. That's basically the only way to actually see when it's actually spawned in. And you can get some pretty decent stuff. You can buy a rod as well. I forgot what the rod is called. I think it's called like the mythical rod, if I remember correctly. I'm not actually sure. Is it called the mythical rod that you get from the traveler merchant? Probably. It might be this one, but my memory isn't great. Now, of course, this wouldn't be a tips and tricks video without mentioning the absolutely OP aquarium inside the game. Basically, so at the top of your screen, there's an aquarium button next to the shop and the menu. So click aquarium, and pretty much this is like stupidly OP because as you can see, every hour I'm online, I'm actually earning 2 million an hour. 2 million an hour. That is absolutely absurd. And I'm also earning almost, well, 440k XP an hour too. Literally just from standing here. I could just set up like an auto clicker and so it doesn't kick me. You know, click every 5 minutes so I don't get kicked. And I'm literally earning millions and millions. But that's because I've got some pretty OP fish on here. Basically, yeah, you just want to get the most OP stuff you possibly can get and then put it into your aquarium. Pretty much every fish that's like your best fish, I guess, just put it in your aquarium. Or you might want to put it in, see if it's better than the fish you've already got and then take it out, you know what I mean? Basically, just put in the best stuff that's earning the most money and the most XP. Although I say that, look at this. This is only earning 50k or 50 XP. Wow, that's terrible for XP. Some of them are like that. Like they'll earn a lot of money but less XP, and some will earn really high XP and less money. But I guess you can actually, you know, optimize it however you like. And maybe if you're not level 1,000 yet, I guess you can have a full XP loadout if you want. And then as soon as you hit level 1,000, then you can just worry about money. But yeah, do not neglect your aquarium, because this, genuinely, you earn more money in XP from this than you'll actually do from fishing. I'm not even joking. And obviously, the faster you get set up, you know, the more money you'll be making. And by the way, you can even make money offline too. So if you completely log out the game, I'm still earning 500k and 100k XP. It's pretty mad. So like here, I can actually claim 43 million and 10 million XP if I wanted to, but I'm just going to keep that there for now. Also, I haven't even mentioned all the items you get as well. Look at all this stuff, like a mutation totem, sparkling totem, a nightmare, lava. Look at all this stuff. 29 glass beetles, apparently. I'm not even sure what they are, but you know, I'll take them if they're free anyway. By the way, I do make like progression guides for the fishing rods. Obviously, I'm not going to mention that in this video because I have made literal, like, entire videos based on that. I actually posted one a few days ago. So I highly recommend you check out my progression guide for the fishing rods, which is on my channel, because, yeah, it's pretty good. And obviously, you know, it goes from the beginning fishing rod, which is the flimsy, all the way to, like, end game rods. So if you want to check that out at some point, highly recommend it. Because, you know, I show you, you know, in my professional opinion, the best way to go through the rods in this game. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of fishing rods inside a fish. It's actually kind of overwhelming when you first start. So yeah, highly recommend you check out my progression guide for fishing rods. Now, I think one last thing I want to mention before I end this off is basically there is a rod called the Great Rod of Oscar. You know, I feel like I've got to mention this just because it's so OP. The Great Rod of Oscar, basically, this rod actually doubles your XP every single fish you catch. So if you're not level 1,000 yet, as you can imagine, that's like kind of insane. And one way to make it even better is by getting the clever enchantment on it, because the clever enchantment actually also increases your XP. So you get like double the XP for using the Great Rod of Oscar, and then it like doubles again basically with the clever enchant. So every fish you're catching, you're getting like triple the XP or whatever it is. It's actually really, really OP. And to be honest, I kind of forgot to show this. I mean, I might as well actually before I end off this video. If you didn't know, you can enchant your fishing rod in this game. If you head over to the Statue of Sovereignty, which is actually located over here, as you can see, it's looking pretty sick. Basically, if you enter this area, go inside the cave, go past all these people that are digging in the mines. And can I use the elevator? Here we go. Basically, you need to pay for this. It's like really cheap though. It's like $400. Yeah, there we go. So deal. So buy the ticket, go down in the elevator, and basically, yeah, you can then walk over here to the Keeper's Altar. And this is where you can actually enchant your fishing rod. Now, you do need some enchantment. What are they called? Enchantment relics. Okay, I've actually already got them out. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to enchant right now because I actually have this wormhole enchantment because I'm trying to get more stuff for my bestiary. So this is actually quite a useful enchantment because it gives an 80% chance to catch a fish from a random place. So as you can imagine, that's pretty useful for your bestiary, just to get like random fish basically. But yeah, I think I've pretty much mentioned everything I wanted to. Obviously, there's a million billion things in this game, so it's kind of impossible to mention every little detail. If I've missed anything that you think is like really important, then definitely write it down in the comment section, because obviously I'm assuming a lot of beginner players might be watching this. So, you know, if you got any extra tips or whatnot for someone that's new to the game, definitely write them down in the comment section. And yeah, appreciate you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Look at this guy, like he's got his motorcycle, which apparently you can get from the black market, by the way. But yeah, appreciate you, and bye-bye.